We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Both Sox are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Davy Garcia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting second.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Flores has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yanks. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Fouled off. He'll enter play at .313, 31 homers, and 83 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. High hop, and he barehands it. Hats off to that one.
That is fifth. The first baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Moreland is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Gurriel.
Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Judge.
Line to the right side. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 37 homers and an even 80 RBIs.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Hit well on the ground to first. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now another 0-2.
That's outside.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in for his second at bat, Andrew Benintendi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
The bat.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and now at the plate, Luke Voigt, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Line towards center field, and he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Now to the plate, Josh Fuentes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Fuentes, the former Colorado Rocky, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2.
Ball.
Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ball 1.
That ball went out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate,
The
Mitch
first baseman.
Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
Second baseman.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
This is in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores.
1-0.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
That's a ball.
Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Torres waits on deck. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Flores stands at first with 1 out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. In the dirt here. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I'm sure the manager's fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, Aaron Judge is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now back.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 99.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The batter.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. Barehanded at his knees. Got him.
The right fielder, number 19, Jackie Bradley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Bradley playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2-2.
Ball 2.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off.
He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Standing in now, Luke Voit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now, and he has it one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, third base.
2 men are gone now in the
Raphael.
Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. To first, right to him. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the. Stepping up now, Josh Fuentes to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. 1
ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go DJ LeMahieu. No hits to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. It was a walk in his last trip. Sales ready. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. LeMahieu into shallow center. He's there and records the first out.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Pitch on the way. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Count 2-1.
And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Stanton, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino: 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. 1 and 2 as he chases the slider. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Red Sox on top, 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Torres.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. This is foul right side. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Leading off for Boston, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped high in the air. Fuentes calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Third trip to the plate for him here. He's struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the 1-0. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. LeMahieu for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out with the man at first. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Here's a high pop-up. Voit has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Luke Voit. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. triple digits on the radar gun.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Standing in, Josh Fuentes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 now. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jonathan Holder.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Devers, right field and carrying well. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. A swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot towards the hole. Throw on to Burke takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 44, Brandon Workman.
First pitch on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit down the line at first. The 0-1 on its way. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Pinch running at first for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade him out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. Last chance for the Yankees. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Boston Red Sox earn their 109th win, best in the division. Chris Sale gets his team-leading 21st win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Davy Garcia pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The